Pit stop for the day after about 7-mile hike. Hot Springs, North Carolina. Coming down into it, probably have about another half mile or so of downhill. But there it is. And what I didn't just say, for those of you that don't know, but the trail literally goes right through Hot Springs, like literally right down Main Street. So that's pretty cool. This will be the first town. Neal's Gap, it goes through there. There's some other areas where it goes by. This will be the first real trail town that the trail literally goes right down Main Street. So that's kind of fun. So looking forward to it. All right, bye. So good morning from day 20. Believe it or not, we are on the AT right now in the middle of Hot Springs, North Carolina. Neat little town. Just spent most of yesterday. I just stopped at the post office, and then a lot of this morning, just kind of checking out the town and doing some errands. Gonna be going back to the hostel and checking out and getting my stuff and hitting the road soon. But kind of a nice leisurely morning in Hot Springs, North Carolina. All right, bye. So here I am, back on the trail, packed and everything, walking down Main Street, Hot Springs. There's a little welcome center. I stopped in there earlier. See the blazes here in the city. Side of the bridge and up into the mountains beyond. Kind of a neat little aspect of the AT where it goes through these towns every once in a while. Alright, I'm gonna get to it. Bye. So right as you leave Hot Springs, they have you cross and then walk along the French Broad River, which is really kind of neat. I really enjoyed my time in Hot Springs. I didn't put too much pressure on myself as far as time and stuff goes, and I think that was good. I had put in some big 20-mile days prior to that, so it was good taking a little break without taking a zero, but almost kind of having it feel like a zero. So that was good. I'm glad I did that. Got the new shoes, they're a little bit bigger. Definitely already feel the difference. I hope it stays that way and I don't have to get even bigger shoes or something else. But for now, they seem to be working out. Got to break them in a little bit, but they're doing good. This is a neat little way to leave Hot Springs here. All right, talk to you later. Goodbye, Hot Springs. This is a neat little spot. So that mountain you see over there, I came down that yesterday into town. You can see most of town, the downtown area here. Pretty cool. And down below, along the river, you can see a lot of tents set up, and there are going to be more tonight. There's a little bit of a hiker festival going on in Hot Springs. It just happened to be around when I got here. I kind of walked through it this morning. It was okay, but I'm obviously moving on. So, but it was a neat little town for the trail to go through. Hey guys, so we're just a few miles from Hot Springs, maybe 2 or 3, and already the quiet of the forest has set in. I'm back among the rhododendron and everything else. It's pretty neat. Also happy to report, at least so far, the new shoes and the addition of some sock liners I got, some Fox River sock liners. Awesome. I didn't really say this on the blog, but coming down in the hot springs, not only were both my feet bothering me, I could definitely tell my shoes were too small, but my left shin splint was starting to act up, which was funny because I've now run into Miss Janet like 3 or 4 times, and we've had some great conversations, and she called the area between Hot Springs and Irwin, because people start to feel like they get their trail legs, she calls it Shin Splint Alley. So it was unbelievable. But and then I had a pain on my right ankle, right where I was hitting my shoe. I don't know what was happening, but anyway, the new shoes, awesome. The kind of easy day yesterday and the late start today allowed me to, I think, really rest. I wore my calf sleeves most of last night, and I feel refreshed. I feel great. The feet feel much better in these new shoes, so things are looking good, despite the fact in 2 days we're going to get a lot of rain. But it's good to be back out in the woods. It was great to be in Hot Springs, but feels kind of good to be back out here. There was a hiker a couple years ago, went by the trail name Spielberg. He was a YouTuber, one of the, I think one of the best, thus his trail name. But he called the trail in thirds. The first half was a physical challenge, second third. First third was physical, second third was mental, and the third was spiritual. For me, I mean, definitely there's some physical challenges to getting used to doing this, but I had to overcome a lot of mental stuff too at the very, very beginning. So, but I think now after almost 3 weeks, I'm starting to settle into this a little bit more, and kind of like mentally accept that, not that I didn't before, but I mean like really mentally accept this is what I'm doing for the summer, and I'm gonna go as far as I can. And I miss home, my wife, my dogs, I miss everything, but my way home is over Mount Katahdin. Even though I live south of here, my way home is to go north and go over Mount Katahdin. So I'm really kind of settling into that mentality, and setting smaller goals for myself. Making it to Hot Springs out of the Smokies was a big one. The next big one is making it to Irwin. And after that, my next Humera pen, which will probably be at the Mountain Harbor Hostel in Roan Mountain, Tennessee. And then after that, making it to the family wedding on May 5th that I need to get to. Can't wait to see everyone there. That'll be kind of cool if I can hike until the wedding. So that's kind of my next big major goal. And if I do that, that'll put me over 500 miles and into Virginia. And then from there, I'll set some new goals and kind of set it for like that. But that's kind of how I'm mentally going through this. Having my Humera pens I need to hike to, and just having some of these smaller goals to hike to is started to really help me settle into this. So there we go. All right, have a good day. Oh yeah, and for those keeping score, since I used the third analogy, I'm only about 12%, maybe 13% of the way into this, so long way to go yet, but small goals.